I'm Eric, and I'm part of the Pioneer Project, which, as everybody knows, that next year will be the Community Center's 100th year anniversary. And for the Pioneer Project, it'll be our 50th anniversary starting. So we've been here a half a century, and I'm going to give you a little bit background to this little history here and how the project was formed. Well, this whole area around here, right after World War II, was mainly farms and empty lots, and people coming back from the camps had no place to live, so they actually lived on this property and also in around the surrounding areas in trailers. Now, they came here because the land was real cheap, and for the first 15 years after the war, the Japanese were very restricted to where they could buy property, and the property that they could buy was mainly between north of Culver Boulevard, between Centinela and Alla Road, up to Short Avenue, which is kind of a small area, and also east of Centinela, between Jefferson and Culver Boulevard. So those are the two areas. So that's why there's such a big concentration of Japanese there. Now, most of the Japanese that came, after 4 years of hardship, well, there wasn't very many job opportunities. So most of them came here and they became gardeners. And you can tell who the Japanese are. Everybody has bonsai trees in front. At that time, most of the gardeners and stuff, they would be working all the time. There was no communication. There was no really youth groups yet, coaches and stuff. So at around the 70s, this pioneer project was formed to communicate and find out about some of the cultures and stuff. All us young people wanted to go back to our roots. We wanted to find out more about our background, and also the living leaders here in the community center. Well, they wanted to bring in young people, so this pioneer project was formed at that time. And so at the beginning, first 10 or 20 years, it was mainly, getting together with kind of picnics or trips together. We'd go to Las Vegas, Tahoe, was it Grand Canyon, and all the local stuff, museums or gardens, and that was the main focus. And then we also had like luncheons where we would have Japanese themes like mochi making, origami, and stuff like that.
What has this community given you?
Oh, I mean, it makes me proud to, your heritage. You're proud to be Japanese American or whatever. It's and all the cultural stuff that and really of all the ethnic groups, I think the Japanese are the most community minded, and that's what I like about it. It's just there's just a community sense of community here. I'm really proud of that. What we have here. It's probably what's kept all of us going so long.
Hopefully testing. Nope. Hello? There we go. How's the sound back there? Better? Okay, good. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed the video, and I want to welcome all the people that are viewing the live stream. We have a phenomenal production company here with Corey and the rest of his production team. So hopefully everybody that's viewing this at home, you could enjoy it and join us virtually. So I want to welcome everybody again here that's attending in person and everybody that's joining virtually to the celebration of the VJCC 100-year anniversary. 100-year, can you imagine that? 100 years that this center has been around. So that's momentous. So, even at home, give it up. Thank you. And then I want to sort of echo on what Eric was saying in the video. The Venice Japanese Community Center, it's really made up of, all the founding families in the area that decided to pool their resources and form the Venice Japanese Community Center. And the center only exists through the volunteers at the center and the financial support, because we don't really have a paid staff here. It's everybody that's volunteering to make this center happen, to sponsor all the clubs and everything else. So, for myself, I'm really, really proud of the VJCC. My family's third generation. I grew up in the center, VYC, Boy Scouts. My son went through it. And I think most of you, looking at this crowd, most of the members and everybody at home, you could probably think about all the families that are multi-generational here at the VJCC. And we wouldn't be here, once again, without all of you. So I want to express my thanks, and I really am sorry for the people that are viewing this remotely and I can't see you in person to welcome you back to the VJCC. This is our first event that we've had since COVID hit. We're over 2 years, and it's just a blessing that I could see everybody here. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we couldn't open it up to a wider group of people. So my apologies, and hopefully we could have more people come back, all the kids, all the families. You know, I would greatly enjoy having everybody back. So, like I said, this is the start of our live stream. We're going to start the program, and after the program, we'll have some dancing, and then we'll have some more videos for everybody at home to enjoy. So hopefully you could stick it out, the people that are viewing this from their couch, and don't go away. You never know what's going to happen. So don't tune out. So with that said, I'd like to start the program. First up, as I mentioned, the VJCC is made up of volunteers. And without the volunteers, we wouldn't be here. So every year, the VJCC celebrates people that have went above and beyond and did something that was extremely special. And in 2020, we had 2 individuals that were phenomenal and helped the VJCC during the time of COVID. So we have, the first one is, actually, I want to bring both of them up, so you could be embarrassed while I bring you up. So if Michelle and Luke could come up on stage. And, typical Japanese style, nobody wants to be recognized, nobody wants to come up here, so they're coming up under duress. Okay, well, thank you for coming up. Well, first up, this is Michelle Orn and Luke Ueda. Ladies go first, okay? No, you just stand there and look pretty, okay? Okay, Michelle, once COVID hit, we realized that we could not have our normal VJCC festival. So we reached out to the community center to figure out, okay, what can we do in lieu of having a physical VJCC festival? So Michelle raised her hand, she joined the committee, and she said, oh, I'll head it. And she did a phenomenal job. She came up with an idea of having the virtual VJCC festival. So what we did was we put some videos together, and we also had a drive-through bento. We decorated the parking lot so people came through. I think we had like 220 cars come through in an afternoon, and it was just chaotic. It was crazy, but it was awesome. It was great seeing everybody, even though everybody had to stay in their cars, but we could sort of see who they were behind their masks. So it was great seeing everybody. So Michelle had this vision, and through her vision, she was able to organize subcommittees and keep everybody on track. And one of Michelle's greatest strengths was picking the right people to do a specific task. So she was a great delegator. And with that, she also came up with how to do the bentos, how to do the video presentation, and of course, working with a wide group of individuals. At the VJCC, we have a lot of different personalities, strong personalities, and she was able to navigate it phenomenally. So what else? And then through the virtual festival, she also brought her vision was bringing the community back together, even though it's on a virtual basis. So hopefully everybody was able to see the VJCC 2020 Virtual Festival. If you haven't, just go to the VJCC website and you could access the video from there, just to learn a little bit more about the virtual festival. So as a small token from the VJCC, Michelle, I'd like to present you with this blue bag with something in it. Please give Michelle a hand. Thank you. And this is Luke. You've probably been seeing him tonight. He does everything here, and he's always behind the scenes, so I had to bring him up here. Luke has been instrumental. All the videos that you've seen, for example, the opening videos that you saw tonight, and also some of the other videos you've seen, he also produced the VJCC Virtual Festival. It was the feedback that I've received on that video was, oh my gosh, it was like a professional video. Well, not saying that you're not professional, but it was just awesome, because Luke was a one-man production company. And hopefully because of that, you generated some business from it. And the problem now is just trying to get some of Luke's time because everybody saw that video. It was phenomenal. And not only does Luke do all the videos, he takes pictures, he volunteers at the senior nutrition sake night, summer festival, the golf tournament, senior wellness, pretty much every single event here at the VJCC. Luke is always behind the scenes, just helping out, taking pictures, supporting everybody. And, you know, with his superb vision, he's able to, for example, the video with Eric, that he interviewed Eric, he's able to really interview people and capture the essence of what they have to say about the community center. You know, because, you know, Eric did a phenomenal job giving a history of the VJCC, and we want to share it. We want to preserve these memories and all the founders of the VJCC. And Luke's been instrumental. He's been interviewing a lot of the pioneers, capturing it, and hopefully in the future we'll have a video repository that people could access through the website to learn more about the VJCC. You know, I've been at the VJCC for, I don't know, 40 years or something like that. And every day I learn more about the VJCC just from talking to people. So those the video history that Luke's been putting together has been awesome. So once again, thank you, Luke. And you have a blue bag also. Please give Luke a hand. Take a bow. Thank you very much, and keep up the good work. And as Luke's dad says, we're very good about volunteering people. So I asked Michelle and Luke to help out tonight, and they don't hesitate to volunteer, similar to all the other people in the black shirts. All of these are just volunteers helping out. So with that said, I'd like to go to the next segment of the program. And well, I won't steal any thunder, but I am extremely proud to introduce the VJCC's Nisei Queen. Nisei Queen. We haven't had a Nisei Queen win for a while. So with that said, I'd like to introduce Delcine Kawada up to the stage. Can you come up to the stage? And Jamie, please. Cold.
Absolutely. Hi, good evening. I'm Delcine Kawada, along with Kazi Kame,
Right there.
Irene Osaka. We represent the VJCC with a Miss Western LA candidate. Excuse me. Along, also we have Kevin Kunisaki, who helps us as honorary committee member. Miss Western LA represents the VJCC and the Venice West LA JACL at the Nisei Week pageant. Tonight, I am very pleased to introduce our 2021 Miss Western LA candidate and newly crowned 2021 Nisei Week Queen, Jamie Sunny Hazama. Jamie is a 2018 graduate of Macalester College in Minnesota with a degree in biology and a minor in psychology. She apparently runs a marketing agency for nonprofit and special impact businesses. In her role as Nisei Week Queen, Jamie will represent the Japanese American community throughout the year at a number of events and activities, both virtual and in person, as well as use her platform to raise awareness about and support the Center for Japanese Mental Health.
Hi, everyone. As Delcine mentioned, and thank you so much for that generous introduction. My name is Jamie Hasama, and I'm so honored to be the 2021 Miss Western LA and the 2021 Nisei Week Queen. I just wanted to thank everyone for attending this awesome event. I know you all have busy lives, and I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has made this event possible. So huge thank you to the team. I really appreciate you. I also wanted to give a very special shout out to everyone who has supported me on my Nisei Week journey, including Delcine and Kazi, John, who's over there, and my amazing mom who showed up today too. I hope you all have an amazing night. If you are free after to come introduce yourself, I would love to meet you all, and thank you so much again.
As a small token from the VJCC,
A big token, actually.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome. Thank you. Okay, next part of the program. Let's learn a little bit more about the VJCC. And with that, I'd like to introduce the VJCC Vice President, Dave Hirota. Dave, please come up. And as I mentioned, the VJCC is really good about volunteering people. So Dave was volunteered yesterday to give this speech. No, he just tied his hair behind him just to look presentable. You want the mic? Do you want the mic stand, or do you want this?
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Dave Hirota. Some of you have seen me before. I call bingo for this center. Hope you guys come out for bingo when we start that up again, okay? So anyway, I'm going to read you a little history about the VJCC. This is from the VJCC 1921 to 2021. In February 1921, the Venice Palms Industrial Association was established by, okay, pardon my names calling, I'm going to do the best I can with this, okay? Tochi Chiro Yoshikawa, Harukuchi Utsugi, Fusachi Amada, and Izo Maruyama, Tomohe Mikawa were all elected first president and first vice president, respectively, in 1926, thereby formally establishing the association. In February 1924, the Venice Palms Japanese Language School, now the Venice Gakuen, was founded by Izo Maruyama and Tomoe Mikawa, funded by the association. In May 1925, Venice Seikai, now the Venice Judo Club, was started for youths interested in judo. The group selected Shiro Buya as its first president on March 1st, 1926. Ground was broken on the association property to build the Seikai Hall to house the dojo. The building committee was headed by Katsuji Kushida. In 1933, the Venice Gakuen held its first graduation ceremony honoring 8 students. By 1938, the Mothers Club, Haha no Kai, first president Kikuko Nishi, was organizing extracurricular activities for the students. In 1936, the name of the Venice Palms Industrial Association was changed to the Venice Japanese Community Center Association. In 1939, the Venice Gakuen had an enrollment of 169 students and an expired lease. The Venice Japanese Community Center Association and the Gakuen, led by Katsuji Kushida, Harukuchi Utsugi, Shikuchi Hori decided to acquire a permanent site for the school and jointly purchased 12448 Braddock Drive, the location you're at now, with the community center's members contributing toward the lot and the building fund. Due to California alien land laws, title to the property was held in the name of a U.S.-born Koji Okamoto and Raihei Nojima and Fumi Utsugi. In 1941, construction on the Braddock site with volunteers from the members was completed. At the time, the Seikai Judo Club also moved their dojo to the site. From 1942 to 1945, the Association Gakuen and Judo Club activities were suspended due to the World War II forced evacuations of the Japanese and Japanese Americans from the West Coast. After World War II ended, the Braddock buildings and grounds became hostile to over 100 families returning from the camps. In June 1948, the association reactivated and restructured as a nonprofit organization. The name was changed to the current VJCC, or Venice Japanese Community Center. Since 1948, the VJCC has both grown and outgrown its 1941 footprint. 10 new clubs and groups formed from 1954 to 1965, including the Venice Fishing Club and the Gardeners Association. In 1969, the president Tokuji Matsuda formed the building committee headed by Dr. Mitsuo Inoue and Dr. Richard Saiki to conduct the expansion study that received overwhelming support. In 1971, the new facilities were completed in time to celebrate the 50 years of the VJCC. At a December 12th dedication program to the new multi-purpose gym. 27 new clubs and groups formed from 1970 to 2009, including Iaido and Pioneer Club. In July 2011, phase one of the long-planned capital expansion project broke ground, led by Jack Kuihara and Gary Ueno. The new multi-purpose hall conference room was completed and dedicated on May 5th, 2012. 5 new clubs and groups formed between 2013 and 2018, including the Young Adults Club, Chair Aerobics, Photo Club, Gentle Yoga, and Pickleball. In March of 2020, COVID-19 pandemic ground most of the activities on the VJCC site to a halt for over a year. Zoom classes and Zoom meetings, drive-through pickup, and virtual was how we experienced festivals and sake socials. Finally, in June of 2021, COVID vaccine, carefully following CDC safety guidelines, enabled some groups to meet again and the demolition and construction to begin on the gym bathrooms. As promised, the bathrooms were completed last week. Pay attention to the signs on the doors because the doors are switched. If you guys, you walk over there to that one that I've gone to for the last 25, 30 years or whatever it was, and it's the girls' room now, so you got to be careful of that, guys. Anyway, pay attention to the signs of the doors when you check out. Watch out for any unexpected things. Anyway, the last of this is the 100-year anniversary committee was grateful for writer Frank Sojima and translator Jun Sumida for a history of the Venice Japanese Community Center that appeared in the Venice Japanese Community Center 1921 to 1996, 1975 yearbook. The essay and timeline in the booklet were extremely detailed and helpful in composing the brief history for the VJCC 100th anniversary celebration. Thank you.
Great job, Dave. And for everybody that is watching virtually, we have 100-year anniversary T-shirts, tote bags, and Dave mentioned the 100-year, the VJCC History book. They're all available for sale, so just contact Joy at the office if you're interested. The last part of our official program, we have a special presentation. And to do that, I'd like to introduce Gail Sharp up to the stage, please.
Okay, I think so. Can you hear me? No? Okay. Get closer to the mic. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay?
There you go.
Okay. As Wes said, I'm Gail Sharp, and I'm here to talk about a very, very important person to all of us here at the VJCC. This was written when he received the Lifetime Achievement Award a few years back. At that time, Hitoshi has served as auditor for the community center for over 30 years. During this time, he has been invaluable to the center regarding financial matters. His expertise has been most helpful in easing the concerns relating to financial legality and liability issues. In the early years, he was heavily involved in the fundraising for the construction of the gymnasium. Currently, he is the chairman for the fundraising needed for the future expansion of the community center. He is nationally known for his proactive role for the National Japanese American Memorial built in Washington, D.C. in 2000. Hitoshi is recognized for his broad knowledge and is involved in practically every committee formed by the board of directors for which he is a member. His opinions are significant contributions to the operation of the center and are well received by everyone. He is responsible for all financial reports submitted to the city, state, and the IRS, including those related to special events such as festival and bingo. Hitoshi also participates in the Venice Culver JACL and is currently serving as its president. The organization, with Hitoshi's leadership, was instrumental in starting the Senior Nutrition Lunch Program here at the center in 1982. Of course, he is still involved in this activity on a daily basis. Hitoshi's contribution throughout the many years is well received and deserving of this Lifetime Achievement Award, submitted by Bob Kawano, November 26, 2003. That was written almost 20 years ago and is still accurate today with only 2 changes. Hitoshi has given over 50 years of continued service to the VJCC, and he is no longer a current president of the JACL. The 2003 Lifetime Achievement Award nomination submission is the big picture of Hitoshi's contributions to the community. It's in the details, though, that one experiences the full impact of Hitoshi's dedication and commitment to the center and to its members. I learned the word ohana from Hitoshi's granddaughters. Ohana describes Hitoshi's impact as I see it and feel it. Ohana speaks to the concept of a larger family that is not necessarily connected by blood. A person's ohana can include their best friends, neighbors, or anyone else who is special in their life. For many years, until the festival's cultural exhibits moved into the multipurpose hall in 2016, Hitoshi helped the Ikebana class to frame and cover classroom walls and tables with butcher paper. Hitoshi would spend hours leveling the wonky tables with shims made from kamaboko boards so that the flower arrangements wouldn't wobble. Kei Shimizu was an invaluable and irreplaceable member of the Ikebana class, and Hitoshi's beloved wife and best friend. In addition to being instrumental in introducing the senior nutrition program to the VJCC, Hitoshi is also one of its most dedicated and longest tenured volunteers. During the pandemic, when 65 and over were advised to shelter in place and Hitoshi was unable to assist with drive-through meal distribution, he was instead in the drive-through line to buy a meal, cheer on his fellow volunteers, and support the program that was supporting his neighbors. After senior nutrition cleanup, Hitoshi always stops by the VJCC office. Sometimes it's a quick visit to turn in paperwork and say goodbye. Sometimes lucky office visitors can have a one-on-one discussion about almost anything, or learn bits of VJCC history from someone who was there, or best of all, imagine growing up on Maui through Hitoshi's eyes. A few times when Hitoshi stopped by the office after senior nutrition, he found the Shinenkai reception team making table decorations. We always invite him to join us, and he always does. To be gifted with his stories and to work side by side on party favors with Hitoshi, one cannot help but feel special. And Ohana is special. The people within it are bound together by genuine compassion, culture, support, loyalty, and love for each other. To become a part of someone's ohana is a great honor. I am fortunate to have grown up with Hitoshi's daughter, Robin. The Shimizus were the parents most likely to host a house full of preteen girls and chauffeur them to a VYC basketball game or a VYC softball game or a grassroots three-dog night and Steppenwolf concert. Because of this history, though, I never imagined that I would address Mr. Shimizu as Hitoshi until he told me to. I was holding VJCC involvement at arm's length because I figured it was still a job for my parents' generation. Hitoshi's gesture made me aware that 40-something was not too young. It was really not young at all. And it also gave me confidence in what I had to offer to the VJCC. Besides all of Hitoshi's big achievements, of which there are many, what has meant just as much is the way he mentors and the way he touches lives. Thank you, Hitoshi, for everything that you have given to the VJCC. And I will let you know the next time we're making decorations in the office. Thank you. Thank you. And another little gift.
Thank you, Gail, for recognizing Hitoshi for all of his years of service and dedication to the VJCC. So on behalf of the VJCC, Hitoshi, I also want to extend my congratulations and thank you. With that said, that is the conclusion of the official program. So with that, we're going to turn it over to the entertainment, and I want to welcome back Elemental Funk. They'll be playing for about 45 minutes, and after 45 minutes, we'll show some more videos that Luke put together. So if I could welcome back the band, and we'll continue the program. Thank you.
All right, while we get ready, I'll just, I know no one wants to hear me talk, but
But I'm Brian Yamamoto, so I'm a member of Elemental Funk, and you know, I live in Torrance now, but I really consider this place my home. I mean, I spent a lot of years here, just running around, you know, playing basketball. My dad taught karate here, so you know, we were here, you know, 3-4 nights a week, and I really feel like this community means a lot to me. So I'm really glad that we're here and we're celebrating, and I hope we can have another 100 years of celebration. Really, this place is really important, and places like this we need to preserve our history and appreciate what our ancestors sacrificed. So yeah, like, you know, my grandfather was a gardener, and you know, he worked hard. Anyway, so we're really appreciative of everything that that our forefathers did. So anyway, so we want to start off the celebration. Hope you guys, if you guys notice, there's a little bit of room here, and hope you guys want to maybe dance a little bit and, you know, really have some fun. Celebrate good times, come on, let's celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. And there's a party going on right here, a celebration that lasts throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! Now, celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! Oh! It's a celebration. Oh! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. Come on and celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. Yeah. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. Yeah. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate. Let's skip together. Hollywood swinging, right? Hey, 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 what you got to say? Say hey, 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 what you got to say? Hollywood, Hollywood swinging. Not too long ago, you were here. I always wanted to a man. Sing my song. The stars rolling, spinning in clouds. I guess hey, 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 what you got to say? Hey, 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 what you got to say? Hollywood, Hollywood speaking. Hollywood, Hollywood speaking. Hollywood speaking. Saturday in the park, I think it was the 4th of July. Saturday in the park, I think it was the 4th of July. People dancing, people laughing, a man selling ice cream, singing Italian songs. Everybody, he said, can you dig it? And I've been waiting such a long time. Saturday. Saturday in the park, think it was the 4th of July. Saturday in the park, you think it was the 4th of July. People talking, really smiling, a man playing guitar, singing for a song. Will you help him change the world? Can you dig it? And I've been waiting such a long time for today. Slow motion rider by the colors of the day. A bronze man still can tell stories his own way. Listen, children, all is not lost, all is not lost. Oh, no, no. Funny days in the park, every day's the 4th of July. Funny days in the park, every day's the 4th of July. People reaching, people touching, a real celebration, waiting for a song. If you want it, really want it, can you dig it? And I've been waiting such a long time for the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you. You want to throw it in now? How you feel about You're Still a Young Man? Let's do just throw You're Still a Young Man in right now.
All right. If you notice, we do a lot of old songs, but songs by groups like Chicago and Earth, Wind, and Fire, and we're going to do a song by a group called Tower Power that I'm sure was very popular back in the day. This one's going to feature our trumpet player, Nick Lobato.
You're still a young man, baby. Ooh, don't waste your time. You're still a young man, baby. Ooh, don't waste your time. Down on my knees, hold heart in hand. I was accused of being too young, but I'm not so young. Can't you understand that I think like a man? You're still a young man, baby. Ooh, don't waste your time. I'm gonna, baby, be a young man, baby. Don't waste your time. Back once again. Ooh, just begging you, please, darling, think twice about me, 'cause I'm not so bad. I could make you happy. I'm not a bad man. If you and I could be together, I'll get to you anywhere. I love you. Yes, I love you. I never leave you alone. No, I won't, sweet baby. Don't waste your time. The damage is done. You'll see that you were wrong. You wake up wondering just how well I've done. Well, I've done all right. Yes, there are some girls, you know, I dropped them on side just for you. Because I love you. You're still a young man, baby. Ooh, don't waste your time. I'm not a young man, baby, and I don't feel that I'm wasting my time. Not when it's you, girl. You better believe someday you'll understand just what it means when a man comes to you with his little heart in his hand, just to love you, just to get next to you and hold you. Oh, baby, but it's my time, baby. You better listen to me. Said I'm loving you, yeah, 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 yeah. Now, baby, let me tell you that it's you, you. Talking to you, baby. Never, I'll never do you no wrong, no, baby. You would check myself out one time, just to hold you, just to squeeze you. And all I want to do is get next to you and please you, baby. Here I'm coming from. Thank you. Let's give it up for Nick Lobato on the trumpet. What's next? What was after that? Let's skip that one. Okay, let's do that one.
All right.
We're gonna do Always and Forever.
All right, this one's a nice slow song, maybe. For you to come up with your significant other and get close.
Always and forever. Each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we've got a life of love that won't ever change. And every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. I'll always love you forever. There'll always be sunshine when I look at you. Something I can't explain, just the things that you do. And if you get lonely, phone me and take a second to give to me that magic you make. And every day, love me your own special way. I'll all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. I'll always love you. Is a thing that I've planned for a very long time. Forever and a day, ever and a day. love you. Always forever love you. Always forever love you.
All right, thank you guys.
Hello? Testing?
Is it on?
Testing? Testing? Hello? 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 Ive? Let's give a hand to Elemental Funk. Great job, guys. We want to give the band a break and also the camera crew. So what we're going to do over the next 15 minutes is show some videos that Luke put together. So if everybody in attendance could pay attention to the screen, and we'll be also live streaming the videos. So sit back and enjoy. Thank you. Thanks, Brian. Check, check, check. Wait. Can you hold on for a second? No, that's me. I forgot to make an announcement. If somebody has a black Lexus EX350, it's parked behind somebody by the office. If you could move your car, please. The person in front of you needs to leave. Once again, it's a black Lexus EX350. Thank you.